Bacillus anthracis is the bacterium that causes anthrax, a deadly disease to livestock and occasionally to humans. Henty Fourie, who farms in Douglas, has experienced firsthand the impact of this fatal bacterium. Fourie has lost over 100 animals to anthrax. He says 80 of his kudus and 40 eland were killed by anthrax. He says the outbreak has made him lose his hunting side of his business, which he says would be difficult to recover from and will need millions to resuscitate.
I was extremely lucky that no cattle and no sheep died. It's only the wildlife, only kudu and all that, but yeah, the whole hunting industry part of my business is gone. All the kudu died, all the eland almost died on the farm, so yeah, it's quite harsh actually.
A state veterinarian based in Kimberley says anthrax can be spotted when an animal suddenly dies and has blood oozing from the nose and mouth. He has cautioned against opening the carcasses of animals.
Because animals die without showing any signs, sometimes people want to just open to find out what's causing it. And once they open them, that's when the spores come through. And it affects cattle, sheep, goats, ostriches, pigs, and also humans. So that's where our challenge comes, that when it affects humans, it has got various forms as well. But it can also result in death. So for us, it's a very serious disease. That's why even in the Animal Disease Act, we actually label it as a controlled disease.
With anthrax already causing havoc in other parts of the province, some livestock farmers also have their hands full with the lumpy skin disease, which only affects cattle. A vet says some of the symptoms of lumpy skin disease include fever, tearing of the eye, and swelling of limbs and lesions on the skin. The disease is said to cause a massive halt or reduction in milk and meat production.
Vaccination is very important because lumpy skin disease, it usually happens sporadically. It usually happens in epidemics. Because it's also a virus, cure is not really an option. Animals don't typically die from the disease, but it does cause significant production loss. From previous experiences, just quarantine and control alone has limited effect.
The Northern Cape is fully aware of diseases that was reported. In the case of anthrax, it is a fatal disease both for the cattle and if people should eat the meat, so that it will have a severe impact on the farmers. But it's important to know it's mainly a disease that is coming through game, and the farmers will vaccinate their cattle for the disease. So if a farmer is vaccinated, they won't have a severe impact on it. In the case of lumpy skin disease, and there will be a loss in production because the animal is getting sick and in the long term will die.
The state vet has reminded farmers to vaccinate all their livestock every 12 months. Farmers are also urged to bury dead animals infected with anthrax in a 1.8 meter deep hole and cover with lime to discourage scavenging. Karabo Siyoko, SABC News, Kimberley.